apparently, Julian Castro dropped out of the 2020 Democratic primary, and he has already made his endorsement. He is endorsing Elizabeth Warren. He tweeted this: "Today I'm proud to endorse Elizabeth Warren for president. Elizabeth and I share a vision of America where everyone counts, an America where people, not the wealthy or well-connected, are put first. I'm proud to join her in the fight for big structural change." And he has a video there that you can watch on his Twitter with both himself and the senator talking about their sort of overlap in values and policy.
I think that Julian Castro, I think, moved this race in the right direction at a higher level than anyone else. And I think
certainly for the level of how well known he was, I think yes.
Just like what he was willing to talk about and how he spoke first about a lot of issues that affect a lot of marginalized people, and then that pushed other candidates to talk about those issues and come out with their policies. And Elizabeth Warren and Julian Castro both have been kind of like front runners in constantly pushing policies and telling you what they're about. And I think that I am excited to see him still be involved in any way in this election process. So that's great. And also there is a lot of backlash online so far about this. And everyone has to stay focused and understand that there are, as far as like candidates still in this race. There are a few that don't need to be in this race, right?
You know Michael Bennet is still in the race.
I know, I just realized
that. What are you doing, buddy? Someone should remind him that he's in the race so that he can pull out.
I think that there are more than a few candidates still in this race that could be good for us as a whole.
Yes.
When it comes to who could be president next, there is not just one, and people have got to get over the idea that there's just one candidate that will save us all.
I don't know what you're referring to.
No,
I'm kidding.
Yes, I think there are a few sets of like supporters. This is not a hit. But that's what the primary process is about. And we are lucky as a country, especially dealing with what we're dealing with in the office right now. We are lucky that there is more than one candidate that could take us in all of them, even the bad ones could take us in a better direction. But there are, right? But there are multiple candidates that could take us in a much better direction and that would be positive for us as a country. And I think that I am supportive of our primary process.
And we haven't even really gotten into it yet. I mean, we haven't had any primaries or caucuses
even though,
yet.
Oh my goodness, it's 2020 already.
I know, we're less than a month away from Iowa. Like it is about to start. Yeah, look, I mean, I try to always give this disclaimer so that people know I've publicly endorsed Bernie Sanders, but I don't hate Julian Castro for endorsing Elizabeth Warren. They've been very complimentary of each other throughout the race. Yeah, is anyone really shocked?
I think you're of sound mind, and I think that
I try to be.
Yeah.
Some sound. So look, she responded saying, "Thank you, Julian Castro. You've been a powerful voice for bold progressive change, and I'm honored to have your support. Together, we'll fight to make sure every single family in America has a path to opportunity." And look, so he has endorsed her very soon after dropping out, and also at a time when she has been sort of on the downswing from her highs of like 2 months ago. And so she certainly could use endorsements leading into these first couple of races. I saw some people, including Nate Silver, saying this is sort of the same thing as AOC endorsing Bernie Sanders right after his heart attack. I don't think it's quite the same in terms of drama.
How so?
That like she endorsed him right when he was at real risk of being of his candidacy continuing at all.
Right.
Like if he just had a heart attack, people are questioning it. That like he came out of that swinging, but it didn't necessarily have to go that way. And so she took the risk of endorsing him when it wasn't clear that his campaign would even continue. And so
I don't look at it like that. I look at it more of that, like not that she took a risk, but that she used the importance of her endorsement at the right time, specifically for that.
And that's what they're saying. And I don't think it's
similar.
It's similar, but look, as much as I like Julian Castro, he doesn't have the national stature of AOC right now. So I don't think in terms of the power of endorsements.
That's a little unfair.
No, I think that he's doing a great job for himself, but AOC is one of the most high-profile politicians in the entire country.
Okay.
And this is not a knock against Julian Castro.
It kind of is. It's someone who has, I think.
My endorsement of Bernie also was not the most important thing for him, to make clear.
Okay.
Anyway, look, all I'm saying is, he was an important part of this race, so we're acknowledging who he endorses. Please try not to go crazy about it. It would have been cool if he endorsed Bernie Sanders, but he didn't do that, and so we're moving on.
Okay.
Thank you for watching this clip from the Damage Report. For more content from the show and access to TYT Network members-only exclusives, go to tyt.com/Brooke. Wait, no, it's tyt.com/John. Go to tyt.com/John to sign up.